1. A company wants to redesign its landing page to increase demo signups. Which approach best reflects conversion optimized curriculum development principles for training the marketing team? A. Providing a single lecture on landing page best practices. B. Creating a sequenced learning path with practice based modules and real A B test data. C. Asking team members to read external articles independently. D. Allowing senior marketers to redesign the page without structured training. 2. When mentoring a junior analyst on building conversion funnels, which technique best aligns with adult learning principles? A. Giving them a full SOP and having them follow it exactly. B. Letting them design funnels independently without guidance. C. Using real conversion data and coaching them through iterative refinement. D. Restricting access to analytics tools to prevent mistakes. 3. During an evaluation of a new checkout flow, which metric most directly indicates conversion optimization success? A. Social media engagement. B. Add to cart rate. C. Checkout abandonment rate. D. Website bounce rate. 4. A conversion strategist must ensure compliance when implementing user behavior tracking. Which action best meets regulatory requirements? A. Automatically enabling all tracking tools. B. Using anonymized event tracking only. C. Providing clear, accessible consent options before any tracking activates. D. Hiding cookie banners to avoid disrupting conversions. 5. When developing conversion-focused training for sales teams, which method best supports adult motivation? A. Presenting theory-heavy slides. B. Providing scenario-based simulations tied to real objections. C. Using generic scripts not tailored to the product. D. Assigning long readings without context. 6. A/B testing 2 email subject lines shows no statistically significant difference. What is the most appropriate next step? A. Select the version you personally prefer. B. Increase sample size or test new variations. C. Stop all email campaigns. D. Retest the same variations indefinitely. 7. A marketing manager wants to evaluate whether a new CTA increases conversions. Which evaluation method is most appropriate? A. Customer satisfaction survey. B. Multi-arm bandit test. C. Employee performance review. D. Competitive analysis. 8. When mentoring a team through conversion experimentation, which approach best encourages independent decision-making? A. Providing exact instructions for every test. B. Allowing experimentation but requiring evidence-based justification. C. Avoiding feedback to prevent bias. D. Discouraging any deviation from established templates. 9. Which factor most commonly introduces bias in conversion experiment results? A. High-quality segmentation. B. Uneven traffic distribution between variants. C. Sufficient sample size. D. Testing only one variable at a time. 10. When designing a conversion optimization curriculum, what is the most effective way to assess mastery? A. A single end-of-course quiz. B. Ongoing performance tasks analyzing real conversion data. C. Attendance tracking. D. Memorization of definition. 11. A large e-commerce brand wants to reduce friction in their sign-up process. Which UX change is most likely to boost conversions? A. Increasing the number of required fields. B. Forcing users to create strong passwords before browsing. C. Allowing social sign-in options. D. Requiring CAPTCHA on step 1. 12. During regulatory review of personalization strategies, which data practice is most acceptable? A. Collecting location data without consent. B. Storing user behavior logs indefinitely. C. Gathering only essential data with transparent retention policies. D. Combining customer lists from unrelated businesses. 13. Which communication technique best supports cross-functional alignment during a conversion roadmap presentation? A. Using jargon-heavy slides. B. Presenting clear data visualizations tied to business goals. C. Focusing only on marketing goals. D. Reading long paragraphs verbatim. 14. A team notices a sudden drop in conversions after a new homepage launch. What should be examined first? A. Employee attendance logs. B. Tracking pixel malfunction or missing events. C. Competitor color palettes. D. Company filing deadlines. 15. In mentoring sessions, which question best promotes reflective learning in conversion testing? A. Did you follow instructions exactly? B. Which assumptions did your test challenge and what surprised you? C. Why didn't you choose my recommended variation? D. How soon can you run the next test? 16. Which strategy best improves mobile checkout conversions? A. Forcing users into desktop mode. B. Minimizing steps and enabling autofill. C. Adding additional informational text. D. Using multiple pop-ups to push offers. 17. When building a test plan, which element is essential for valid conversion experimentation? A. Personal opinions from stakeholders. B. Clearly defined success metrics. C. Irregular traffic assignment. D. Frequent mid-test changes. 18. Which evaluation method best determines if a conversion training program improved practitioner skills? A. Anonymous feedback forms alone. B. Observing real-world implementation of learned methods. C. Asking learners if they feel confident. D. Tracking login frequency. 19. A common sign of over-optimization in conversion strategy is A. Testing key funnel pages. B. Small, continuous improvements. C. Declining user trust due to aggressive tactics. D. Using heat maps. 20. When scaffolding learning for adult teams new to CRO, what supports skill transfer most effectively? A. Delivering theory before any hands-on work. B. Using progressively complex real testing scenarios. C. Assigning memorization tasks. D. Removing all autonomy to ensure consistency. 21. Which CTA variation is most likely to increase conversions based on behavioral principles? A. Submit. B. Click here immediately. C. Get my free guide. D. Proceed to next. 22. In compliance-driven industries, what factor most affects conversion design decisions? A. Competitor pricing. B. Regulatory constraints on data handling. C. Team popularity. D. Management turnover. 23. Which communication method is best for persuading executives to invest in CRO initiatives? A. Presenting historical ROI from comparable tests. Sharing only anecdotal success stories. C. Avoiding technical data. D. Providing pages of dense documentation. 24. A mentor guiding a team through failed test results should focus on A. Assigning blame for poor performance. B. Highlighting learning opportunities and next hypotheses. C. Stopping future tests. D. Ignoring the results. 25. What is the primary purpose of heat maps in conversion optimization? A. Measuring server performance. B. Understanding user behavior and engagement patterns. C. Tracking employee activity. D. Comparing competitors. 26. Which element best predicts landing page conversion success? A. Clear value proposition above the fold. B. Long paragraphs of text. C. Multiple conflicting CTAs. D. Slow loading hero images. 27. When evaluating copy effectiveness, which method provides the most reliable insight? A. Internal team opinions. B. Usability testing with target users. C. Social media polls. D. Guesswork based on trends. 28. A company must comply with GDPR while running personalization tests. Which action is mandatory? A. Building user profiles silently. B. Providing opt-out options. C. Retaining all data permanently. D. Selling user data only to trusted partners. 29. In curriculum development for CRO certification, which component strengthens long-term retention? A. Passive slideshows. B. Distributed practice with spaced revision. C. One-time lectures. D. Instructor monologues. 30. What is the best method to evaluate whether a redesigned pricing page improved conversions? A. A/B testing the old and new pages. B. Interviewing internal employees. C. Counting social shares. D. Reviewing brand colors. 31. When coaching a new CRO specialist, which action helps develop analytical thinking? A. Giving them conclusions. B. Having them interpret raw data before revealing insights. C. Providing only final reports. D. Avoiding complex data set. 32. Which factor most improves the credibility of a conversion experiment? A. Randomized traffic allocation. B. Changing variations mid-test. C. Using very small sample sizes. D. Testing during seasonal spikes only. 33. A conversion strategist wants to test 4 homepage headlines at once while maximizing efficiency. Which method is most appropriate? A. Running 4 separate A/B tests. B. Conducting a multivariate or multivariant test. C. Using no testing at all. D. Asking coworkers to choose their favorite. 34. A senior CRO manager wants to ensure that insights from multiple experiments are turned into organizational learning. Which approach best supports long-term conversion improvement? A. Archiving test results without discussion. B. Creating a shared experimentation library with debrief sessions. C. Deleting failed tests to avoid confusion. D. Allowing only executives to review results.